We're going to do two dishes. I'm going to show you a traditional Greek Cypriot dish, and we're going to drag this into the 21st century with a slightly different take on it as well. We're going to make a Greek Cypriot staple village food called glitharagi. This is also known as orzo, and it's in essence small bits of pasta rice. One onion, finely chopped, and a couple cloves of garlic chopped as well. Done. So, into a frying pan, plenty of olive oil, drop those into it, grab your garlic, drop that into it. And we're just going to cook these for a few minutes, fraction more olive oil in that. If it starts to cook too hot, you're going to burn the garlic, and that's not the flavour you want. So put it on a low to medium heat. There's no better smell in the world than onions and garlic being fried in olive oil. You get some of the glitharagi, or the orzo rice as it's known as, sprinkle that over it. The way I go about it is roughly enough just to cover the base of the frying pan. Put that back on a high heat, add a little bit of dried Greek oregano, add some pepper. We're going to add in about half a tin of chopped tomatoes, and now we're going to top up with some chicken stock. Just about cover the rice. And now we're going to let that simmer away. Once that's cooked down, that is basically glitharagi as you would get it in a Cypriot village. And what we're going to do now is we're going to evolve this dish into something a little bit more modern and a slightly different take on it. And again, this is about utilising the flavours of Cyprus. This is about making traditional Greek food and bringing it into a slightly modern day environment. So we're going to go from this into a risotto paella type dish with a lot of seafood. So I'm going to put that on a slightly lower heat, grab a pan, bit of olive oil, a little bit more onion to it as well. We're going to get another clove of garlic, and we're going to throw that in the pan as well. And let this start to brown a little bit. We've also got some mixed seafood. A little bit more olive oil. A great trick is to use a shot of Ouzo. It's got the anise, star anise. The bottle's half empty. We were doing this over a flame it would like. We're going to throw in some peas, chopped parsley. Give that a stir. You can smell the parsley that's in it, the onions, the garlic. The ouzo is giving a fragrant anise flavour to it, which is perfect with seafood. It smells amazing. We're going to add a touch of chilli, just to liven it up a little bit. And now we're going to leave that, that's done. The seafood we used was the stuff, the frozen seafood you get ready cooked. It's not the best in the world, but what it is, it's cheap, it's quick and it's easy. And there's nothing more I like better than being quick, cheap and easy. You can start to see that the pasta has just started to cook. Now this will cook in 10 to 15 minutes. If you find, like this, that it's starting to get a bit stodgy almost, just simply add a little bit more stock or a little bit more water. And you want to get this done quick, stick a lid on it. I haven't got a lid, so I use the other frying pan. Greek ingenuity, that is. And leave that on there to simmer for about another 5 minutes and that should be done. This has been on for a while. Let's take this off and have a look. So that's about done now, and that's almost the consistency of a risotto. That is as the traditional Greek dish would be. We'd add a little bit more parsley to it, a little glug of olive oil, a little bit more black pepper as well. A staple dish that I cook at home. We have this once or twice a week. It's really hot. Woo! But it tastes great. This orzo, or glitharagi as the Greeks call it, is so versatile. You can cook this like pasta, rinse it with cold water, and then add it to a salad like you would do with couscous. You can make it quite dry. We quite like our one a little bit more moisture, a little bit more sloppy like this. Perfect. This is all about taking Greek food to the modern day and doing a new twist, but a bit more experimental on it. This dish here, which we've done, which is the tradition. Seafood, which we've done with the ouzo as well, so you've got the anise. It tastes fresh. You've got a bit of the chilli in there, a little hint of the garlic and onion. You've got the ouzo coming through fabulously, which really makes this a fresh summer dish. Grab almost 90% of this. I say 90% because we're going to keep a little bit just to garnish at the top. And what you've now got starting to look like is what the Italians would look at and say a seafood risotto. Spanish would say it's almost a paella type dish. And with these, we're going to drop on top all this lovely juice to go on it. Give that a touch more parsley as well. The holy trinity of Greek cuisine, which is the oregano, the lemon and the olive oil. Give it a little squeeze of lemon. That is Theo's version of a Greek Cypriot paella. That is brilliant. That is really good. I love that dish. That is fabulous. Look what you've got in here. You've got the seafood, you've got the Greek rice, you've got lovely mussel, you've got the flavour of the lemon, you've got the aniseed from the ouzo. You can make a mess of yourself. This is fantastic. It's been a pleasure. I'm off. If you've enjoyed the TheoCooks today, subscribe, like, tell your friends about it, but most importantly, eat the food, cook the recipes, live life, enjoy!